Multi-item listings on Etsy, where you have multiple different products for sale in one listing, have been really high converting listings for a long time. But these have been a little bit more difficult to make, which I hope Simply Listed has helped you so much in making those simpler. But today we are announcing one of our biggest updates, which is being able to make mockups for multi-item listings. And this perfectly pairs with Printify's new update, where you can quickly and easily make multi-item listings. So let's dive into a quick tutorial to show you just how simple and easy this is going to be. Coming over here to Simply Listed, just to give you a preview of the end product, instead of Simply Listed pulling your design from Printify and putting it on the mockups for just shirts, you can now also include other products in the exact same listing. So in this example, I'm doing shirts and sweatshirts in one listing. So this can be for multi-item products like this, where you sell one design on multiple products, or it could even be multiple designs on the same product. So think matching family shirts, bachelorette party shirts. Really, the sky's the limit. And not just shirts in general. You could do shirts with a tote bag. Whatever Printify lets you do with their multi-item listings, you can do. Or even if you want to do something completely all your own, you can combine any Printify products into one template to have us make mockups for it. Now, if you haven't seen Printify's newest update with their multi-product listing tool, this is the way that it works. You'll upload your design like normal to Printify, but instead of actually clicking publish to Etsy and having it be a separate product by itself on Etsy, what you'll do instead is actually click this Save as a Draft button. That's going to keep it saved in Printify so that the only place you have it listed in Etsy is in your multi-product listing. So upload your design to each of the products that you want to list for, and then save it as a draft. Do the same thing with the other products. So for example, if you wanted to list your designs on shirts and sweatshirts, you'd also save that on a t-shirt and save it as a draft. Then it really is just as simple as this. So I have this design here on the sweatshirt, and then I also have it uploaded on the shirt. I'm going to put a check mark next to both of those, and then come up here to the top and click Create Multi-Product Listing. Now, this is going to create you a multi-product listing, but you do need to do one more step before you publish it. You'll scroll down here, and you'll include anything that you want in the description, or you can do this once you get over on Etsy, same with the tags. But right down here in the listing items, you do need to change this word. For some reason, they put whatever your title is as the variation name, but we need to be putting, like, see this word unisex here? We need to say what this item is. So for this example, I'm going to say this is sweatshirt. And for this one, I'm going to say this is a shirt. And so then now it's going to say sweatshirt small, sweatshirt medium, sweatshirt large, and shirt medium, shirt small, shirt large, etc. So make sure you're setting this up correct, or it's not going to make sense. The next thing you need to do is just come down here, choose what shipping profile you want included, like normal. I always like to click hide in store so that it doesn't get published directly to the customers until the mockups are live. I also like to check show all variants is available for purchase. And then I wouldn't have it include any mockups or anything here, but I would have it include, say, the shipping profile, and then go ahead and click publish to Etsy. Now, when we come over here to Etsy, we see the sweatshirt small in the color, sweatshirt small in the next color, etc. And if I click manage variations, now we're going to see all of the sweatshirt options and all the t-shirt options included here in the listing, along with their matching SKU numbers. So everything is completely set up and ready to be automated right away. Now, there are a few things that the Printify multi-item listing tool cannot do. They can't do more than 10 items. So if you're wanting to do, say, multi-item listings where it has a different saying for each shirt and you have more than 10, then their tool won't work. Another thing it also doesn't work for is if you use the Printify personalization. Hopefully they'll fix this in the future, but in the meantime, you do have Simply Listed's SKU linking tool that can still get that for you. You just have to do it the old-fashioned way, which you can check out our SKU linking tutorial, where you make the listing on Etsy first, and then Simply Listed can copy and paste those hundreds of SKU numbers for you for those personalized products or the 10 plus products from Printify into Etsy, so it's all still automated. The other thing that the Printify multi-listing tool can't do is actually combine specific products. It can combine quite a few things, but if the variations are too different, then it actually actually can't do it. So if you run into a scenario where, say, you're trying to combine a couple different products together and the multi-item tool says that that's not possible, then that's another thing that the Simply Listed SKU linking tool can assist you with potentially as well. If you're already a Simply Listed user with mockups, this is a very simple process to add your listings to become multi-item listings. So let's say, for example, you have a Comfort Colors 1717 template. You can click this if you want to turn this into a multi-item template and click Make Multi-Item Template. What that's going to do is ask you for a nickname for the original item. So the original item, let's say, was a 1717, so you know what you need to create it for. Now we'll add your second additional item. So let's say I want to do a Comfort Color shirt and sweatshirt for this one. I'll type in the 1566 and that'll bring up the sweatshirt. I'll choose which print provider I want. You can start typing them as well to make it easier. Swift POD, and then I always choose the size large for what variant size I want to pull from Printify. The way this works, if you're not familiar, is we're pulling the print area from Printify directly, and you are going to tell us where you want that on your mockups. So we'll choose large, and now you can add another product if, say, you wanted to add long sleeve shirts or something, or if you're all set with just these two products, you'll go ahead and click continue. And you have to give a nickname to the second item. So that one was the 1566, and we'll click continue. And that's how you'll know the difference between the two items when you go to select your artwork. So what's nice about this is if you're keeping the original item the same print provider, same item, then the print area and everything will be exactly where you had it before. And now you can just add in the additional pages. To do that, you'll click the Add button over here on the right. Then you'll click Add Blank Page, and you'll get added a blank page to add your mockup. So you can click this Backgrounds button, Upload, and then here's where you can select the photos of your additional items. So for this example, let's say I'm going to add this photo of a sweatshirt. I can also add color charts or size guides for that additional item as well. And we'll add that in there page by page. You can zoom in the mockups. And now here's where it's a little bit different than it was before. Now when you click the print area button, you're going to see either the 1566 or the 1717, and this is the nickname that you gave it. And so now I can click this drop down and say I'm adding a front print area for the 1566 sweatshirt. I'm going to lower the opacity like I always do. I usually like mine about 91%. And then I'll add this to where the print area realistically is on Printify. Because this isn't your design, this is the print box on Printify. So typically it's a couple inches past the collar on each side. And then I'll also tag the color while I'm still selected on here. Click Tag Color. And this one is Blue Spruce. And now I'll do that for all of the different pages, but for this example, I'll just save this. So you can name this whatever you want, multi-item template, whatever makes sense for you, and click save. And now I'll show you what this actually looks like. So I already created this one right here. So I've got the sweatshirt photos, I've got the t-shirt photos, I've got the size charts. And when you go to actually use this template to make mockups, you'll just click on it and it's going to ask you to select the Printify product for the sweatshirt and select the Printify product for the shirt. So you'll click this button here and it'll bring up any Printify product you have. Now, this is important to note that if you saved your item as a draft on Printify, it's not going to show up here. It only will show up here automatically if you published to Etsy. So all you need to do is click this little sync button up here on the top next to my products, and that'll bring over any product that was saved as a draft. But for this example, we'll just choose this 13 design here and click attach. This one, we'll click the attach button and I'll also choose the one that had the number 13 in it, for example. And then if you want to make multiple mockups at once, you'll click this plus button. So this is for one listing. If I want to make another listing, I'll click this plus button and then I can select, say, number 12 for this one, and then the matching one, number 12, for this one that I made, and so on. I can make as many of these at once as I like. Just keep pushing the plus button. Now I'll make it for number 11 and make this one for number 11. by just scrolling down and finding, I just have mine numbered, but yours would be whatever product name it is. And once you've got all of them selected, you'll just click create mockup. I also have it creating the listing videos for me, but if you want to have it be your own video that's the same for every listing, you can also click these three dots and click upload video. If you don't want us to make a video slideshow for you, that is an option. So then Simply Listed is going to grab the design from Printify for both of those products, put it on all the mockups for you. And once it's added here in the approval queue, all you'll have to do is select it and click publish, and it will publish those listings directly to the matching Etsy listing. We hope you're so excited about this update. I know that we are, and let us know if you have any questions at all by reaching out on the customer support chat in the bottom right corner of the website, and we're happy to help along the way.